Take it easy on the questions.
Good evening, guys.
Good evening.
We are an MSA Solutions team from Dubai, and we are here to share with you a solution that make a technical presentation around the RFP we received regarding the refinery shutdown and with a specific scope related to storage tank cleaning, and also part of that storage tank cleaning there was some work around decanting various raw materials, crude oils, dealing with chemicals. So for this scope, we would like to make a small presentation to you regarding the products and capabilities MSA have in this region and how we can be a valued partner for you. And from our perspective, when we look at such a project, which we have done many in the past, we look at hundreds of people involved, and a shutdown period is very, very critical. It's time bound. A day's delay could cost you thousands of dollars. So what is really important is for us to be able to give a solution to customer where we are able to promise a reliable product which works, which has been proven in the field and is flexible, so which can suit the various project requirements, and how MSA as a partner can help you come out with a very optimal solution for the current project. Yeah, every project is different, and so we have a highly customizable, flexible solution which we can offer you to help you complete the project in a time-bound manner with reliability and minimizing your risk and the chances of accident. Okay, so I have a team of experts here with me from MSA, and we are going to talk about the various solutions which are available. We don't have sufficient time to get into detail of each product, but we'll give you a high-level overview of what are the different types of solutions available to us, and once you're happy, then we can get into details of each product and detail it out based on understanding from your engineers on what is required specifically on your project. All right. So in our team, we have with us Mr. Muhammad, Umar, Govind, Jasil, and Prajit available with us, and so I'll hand it over to first to Mr. Umar to talk about the confined space and Muhammad and the challenges there and what kind of solutions will fit into that requirement. Yeah?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amit. Alright, so guys, we'll have to go as per the scenario that is given to us. Before proposing you anything, we'll have to first see that what is the application and what is actually going to be happen in the refinery. So it's the ABC or maybe the Save Oil refinery, maybe in the Saudi Arabia. The people are actually going for the expansion. If they are going for the expansion mean they will do the more, they will get the more raw oil and convert into the refined shape. So they need more labor, they need more quantity of oil, they need more tanks, and everything is double maybe. So as far as they are going to expand the refinery, they are obviously going to hire some new staff also, and some are skilled and some are non-skilled. So if the non-skilled people are also concerned, the people must first of all need the training. So the training, I mean, whatever they are going to use, they must need the training. After hiring the staff, the people must need to conduct the cleaning of the tanks. So in the refinery there are the big tanks, widely and taller. They are very much sometimes HFO and sometimes diesel tanks. So they must need to clean the tank before they will have to use the different. If you have to clean the oil tanks, you must need to enter inside the tanks. So before entering, you must need to check what could be the gases inside the tanks. So you must first need to select a detector, an alter 5x. You will have to alter 5x, and after having that detector, you must need just check out the gas level. LDL, O2, CO, and H2S. I mean, before entering into the tank, you must make sure that there is no dangerous level of the gases in the tank. After having the detector, is there any detector available over here? Is there rather? Is there any detector available?
Can you show the catalog? What is the detectors?
Okay, you guys brought everything. Okay, no problem.
Yeah. Just open and show it to everyone. Which are the detectors we're talking about?
Yeah.
So we have a range of detectors. So for confined space entry. Yeah.
But usually for this, you must like to propose altered 5x. Yeah. This one with the probe and pump. So this is the right fit for the refinery to detect any gases. So while after checking the gas level in the tank, you have to be very much sure to have an SCBA, or that could be an airline, or the most recent one, the M1. After reading the SCBA, you can enter inside the tank, and since if you have to enter inside the tank before the cleaning, for the cleaning purpose, you must need to have the fault protection equipment also. So at the at the top side hole of the tank, you must need to have maybe a tripod or maybe a David arm system that we just gone through yesterday, and Tony Pereira told us all about that. You must need to have the David arm system over fixed at the upper side of the hole, and after having the harness with the sitting full body harness, sitting on the boson chair, right? Boson chair, you can enter into inside the tank, and you can do whatever you want to do with the cleaning and like that. So this stuff you would this is what you can say the David arm system that could be erected at the upside of the tank hole, and by having harness and boson chair, and you can enter inside the tank and do the cleaning job. So this is what this is the way what we'd like to go as the scenario.
So essentially, you have a full range of solution available to you for working in a confined space, which includes fall protection, which includes gas detection before entering the confined space, and after you have entered the confined space, you can have your personal gas detectors, multi-gas detectors to cover the oxygen levels or hazardous chemicals, and of course you have your SCBA and your you can have it with as a self-contained SCBAs with cylinders, or you could have escape sets with airlines. So there are multiple solutions available to you to work safely in a confined space in a very effective manner. So that's essentially, that covers the confined space, working inside the confined space. Other than that, handling chemicals. If you're handling chemicals outside the confined space, then you have a range of respirators available to you. If you're working in open space, then you may not need a SCBA because oxygen is available, and you could work with a PAPR or powered air supply, or you could also work with standard respirators with gas filters and particulate filters when you're working and handling chemicals to work in a safe manner. So essentially, from MSA, you can get training, you can get reliable products, you can get flexible solutions, and what we also offer you is buy versus on also renting options available to you. So you could rent the equipment for a certain period of time, and so essentially that you don't have to make a huge amount of capital investment. So we make that for you, and we offer you equipment on rentals. We maintain it, operate it, and ensure that you are able to complete your project in the shortest period of time in a reliable manner. Yeah. Any questions that you may have?
And Mohammed would like to add something.
Yeah, sure.
Mohammed, please, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so further to my colleague here, we are actually, after taking into consideration your requirements and your commercial restraints as well, your budgetary restraints, we have come to a decision to present to you the M1 SCBA. This is actually MSA's newest SCBA. My colleague here will actually give you a small presentation. Would you like to put it on? Okay, so further to its predecessors, it has a lot of options, which actually could either be expensive, or it could actually meet your budgetary requirements. Okay, so when we talk about the M1, we talk about greater modularity. So when it comes to, for example, ease of use, when it comes to being economical, meeting your requirements, and when it comes to actually being very flexible when we're talking about field upgrades. So you can actually do in-field upgrades for your SCBA. This is the first one. When we talk about hygiene, this is another important issue. So for example, the entire machine is washable. You don't have to remove anything from the machine. You can just wash it as it is, which is also actually an advantage also. We're talking about simple assembly and disassembly of your system. So, I mean, as you can see over here, for example, without actually removing it. Okay, you can turn. Okay, so reduced cost of ownership. For example, this system comes with a 10-year warranty. For example, upgrades are easy and it could be customized according to your requirements as well. And we're talking about enhanced ergonomics when it comes to the S-shaped harness as well from the back. And when it comes to being lightweight as well. And this is the lightest actually in the market. Okay, so the last 2 points I'd like to share is the safety standards. Safety standards, for example, this is chemical resistant. The harness is chemical resistant. And it has improved, okay, I actually forgot that point, but I can skip that. You can actually edit that part. Okay, so the last point I'd like to make is actually the C1 headset. All right, so the C1 headset is actually very easily attached to your G1 mask. It has a microphone technology which can actually isolate surrounding sounds to the person who's operating the system. And yeah, so I mean, overall, without getting into much details, I could say that you know you should actually consider this system. It would be good for you long-term use, and commercially it would also be very beneficial to your company. And yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any questions to this team, or we move on to